Good morning.
Good morning.
Um, I'm a little tired today. I'm not actually that tired, but I just don't feel like, I don't know, I'm gonna be busy today. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. How's everybody? So-so? So-so? I've been doing adjectives with pretty much everyone. If a student says, if I ask like, how's it going? And they say, I'm fine, thank you. We learn a bunch of other adjectives. Please never say I'm fine. It's so boring. Okay, yeah, great. Good morning. So today we are going to talk about learning a foreign language or many languages, whichever language may be, and why. So I want to start by asking you a question, and I just want you to think about the question as we go through the presentation. Okay. And the question is, why would someone learn a dying language? Did you know that some languages are dying right now? There are many languages in the world that fewer and fewer people speak. And when eventually all of the people who speak that language die, the language stops being used. And so I want you to think about why would someone learn a dying language? It's going to die anyways. So, okay. But reasons to learn a foreign language. There's some very obvious reasons that I probably don't need to spend that much time talking about. The first one, I imagine, is why you all wanted to learn English, was for professional development, and because it looks good on a CV, particularly if you're going into the science field. It's almost necessary to learn English because many scientific papers are written in English. Even still, even though that's somewhat problematic, it happens. And so English has become a language of science, which, if you think about it, science is objective, right? Theoretically, science is meant to be objective. In reality, it's not as objective as we'd like to think. But I don't know, what do you think? Do you think English is a more direct language than Spanish? I think so. I think it is. Spanish is much more metaphorical, and people call it a more beautiful language than English, because in English it's more common to just get to the point, but we'll talk about that at the end. I have some comparisons. But if you think of a more objective science, like something like science, something more objective like science, a more objective language kind of fits. And it makes sense that science has kind of continued to be in English, even though it's not a good thing, and it can be a bad thing in a lot of situations. Anyway. Also good if you want to go into international relations, or I know some people from Almeria who are engineers who also needed English skills because they've traveled around the world doing big engineering projects. So just generally, it's really useful, I think, in many different fields. Okay, I don't know if you can see these GIFs, but they're of people trying to act like charades. Do you know the game charades? Okay, so charades. It's like